Hey, what's up everyone? This is Lewis. Today, I wanted to talk about Pokemon Go. Now, it's not that anybody's really been asking for me to talk about it, but I really wanted to talk about it. Mostly because of the reactions to it, and I'm mostly going to be talking about that today, because I haven't played Pokemon Go. I'm kind of neutral on the whole thing, really. I don't hate anybody that likes it, I don't hate anybody that dislikes it, but I've never played it, so I can't exactly give a proper opinion on the game itself. But I'm more going to be talking about how people react to it and the things that go on around it. Not so much the game itself, but it's still very deserving of the title of my opinion on Pokemon Go. So if you think this is misleading content, I want to tell you, no, it's not. So anyway, let's get into this, right? Okay, so a lot of times you'll see these news stories, right? Like how Pokemon Go is bad, or somebody gets kidnapped because of Pokemon Go. And first thing, no, it's not because of Pokemon Go, alright? I mean, it happened because of it, but it's not necessarily Pokemon Go's fault. If you're out at night, like 12 o'clock, right? And there's like these lure things or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. And it's like in some really remote area, and it's kind of late at night, and it's kind of creepy, and it's like, I don't know if I should be out here. Maybe you shouldn't be out there, because who knows what, somebody could be doing out there, right? So just use your brains. I mean, it's not really Pokemon Go's responsibility, or, well, I should just say Nintendo's responsibility, that people don't get kidnapped. If somebody gets kidnapped and they try to sue Nintendo, I hope they lose. I really do, because, or, well, maybe not kidnapped, but say somebody, well, I don't know, gets robbed or something, something like that. Because it's really just kind of common knowledge in a way. I mean, not common knowledge. It's just like common sense, really, to, not be dumb. And you see all this stuff about people freaking out about Pokemon Go, and there was the prank by Joey Salads and stuff, which was the main reason I wanted to talk. That was the main thing that made me want to talk about Pokemon Go, just his prank, because Pokemon Go is an interesting, it's a really interesting game, because it has got people outside. It's making people go places and do things, and Nintendo in a way has kind of tried to make they've been in favor of being staying healthy and all that. I mean, with Wii Fit and all that, and some of the other things they've done. But Pokemon Go, I'm gonna say, is the most successful, because people walk a lot more now, and you see a lot of people outside playing it, and especially if you're in a city or whatever, and it's actually a really good thing. And when people try to shut that down, it's like, why would you want to do that? I mean, still, like I said, use your common sense. And I want to talk about Joey Salad's prank. Or I guess it's funny, because that one was called a prank when that one really should have been called a social experiment, because you see all these people put social experiment as, the title, and it's something really, really dumb or whatever, oh, let's see how this guy reacts to getting kidnapped because he bought this things on Craigslist or something, something really dumb that really isn't a social experiment. It's really just a prank. Because if you buy something on Craigslist and you go to pick it up, what? Why should you be concerned about the people selling it if, you're just going there to pick it up and give them their money or whatever? It's what? I mean, how rare is it for people to get, kidnapped or whatever when they do things like that? And that applies to Pokemon Go as well. But yeah, so technically it should have been called a social experiment, but basically what it was he would say, oh, hey, look, there's a Pokemon over here. Do you want to come catch it with me or whatever? And it was so stupid because, I mean, this is like the whole social part of Pokemon Go. It's like, oh yeah, let's go catch this thing, right? And he's treating it like, oh, well, I'm a stranger, you don't know me. Well, if you treated everybody that way, I mean, like Joey Salads, he doesn't look like a creepy guy, really. I mean, he doesn't look like someone that's gonna try to, you know, kidnap you or something. I mean, to a point, you can debate about that, but I'm not gonna go into that, you know. More what I want to talk about is the fact that that's social interaction or whatever, and like that's what kind of, like, that's the thing that people kind of praise Pokemon Go for, is people actually going out and talking to people. When, I mean, he was just, I think he was offering to drive them or whatever, and he was acting like, and then you would like, oh, say, oh, hey, I'm not going to tell your parents or whatever, this is, you know, you shouldn't be going with strangers. And to a point, he makes sense with that in a way, but I mean, how often really is that gonna happen? If it's some weird creepy guy and he just, I mean, okay, well, obviously not everybody looks like that. I mean, if they're gonna, I don't know, do whatever, and you know, so like they steal something from you or whatever, not all of them look creepy, of course. I know. But what I'm getting at is, like, how would you know? I mean, I wouldn't get in somebody's car with them. And obviously the prank was fake. I mean, he didn't actually go up to real people and have them do that, because, I mean, come on. Pranks are fake, right? For the most part. Like, most pranks that you see online, they're fake. Come on, there's really no question about it. And, you know, it's just weird to see that he's doing this. I understand that he wants to do something, like raise awareness of something like that. And if that was real, I doubt anybody would have gotten in his car, you know? I would have been like, oh, well, if it's not in walking distance, or, oh, if I can't just get in my own car, then I'm just, you know, whatever, not gonna do it. So if he says, let's go get this Pokemon, I'd be like, oh, let's go in my own car. Or if it's too far to walk, then I'm not going, because I'm not gonna go in your car. And, you know, that's kind of the common sense side that people have. And, like, when you treat that as a bad thing or whatever, then it just kind of makes you look bad. Like, it almost makes Joey Salads seems like he thinks people are just dumb. Because, I mean, think about it, right? Him faking the prank and making it look like people would do this makes people look really dumb. And while there are very, very dumb people, as we can see from the internet, I don't think anybody's that dumb. I mean, depends on their age, I guess, but they're, like, by the time you're able to actually do those kind of things, you're on your own, like go by yourself to, you know, catch Pokemon or whatever, you should have that kind of common knowledge by then. I mean, it's not really that hard. If there was someone, like, say 6 years old, he would probably do it. Maybe. Like, he would probably get in the stranger's car, only because he's 6 years old. Like, just, like, theoretically, or hypothetically, I guess. You know, but as long as he has good parents, they're not gonna let him go out by himself. Like, what? You know? So it kind of confuses me why people act like Pokemon Go is really bad, you know? It's like, oh, this is a horrible game or whatever, because it's getting people kidnapped, and it's not really their fault, I guess. I mean, it's not really Pokemon Go's fault either. It's just kind of use your common sense. Don't play the game at night. I don't even care. Like, don't care if there's a, you know, a specific Pokemon that you can only get at night. Just skip them, right? Don't even try, because honestly, like, that's, like, I don't know if there's, like, how many curfew laws there are or whatever, but I think there is something like that. I'm not sure if that's a real thing, but, you know, it's just kind of strange to see that. And anyway, though, that's gonna be it. I don't really have too much more to say, except for the whole thing with, there's one person that discovered a dead body. It's a good thing. I mean, think about it. If they didn't discover it, it would have just been sitting there, and probably nobody would have found it for a very, very long time. So yeah, I mean, it obviously it's like, obviously that would be really creepy, and that would be I don't know, it'd be pretty bad. But still though, you know, whatever. I don't even have anything else to say. I just wanted to kind of put that out there, and people need to stop blaming the game itself. If anything, the game is doing a good thing. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for this video. So if you all enjoyed, please comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all next time.